Hi guys, Aqua Guy UK here. Just to let you know, there's going to be some updates on this tank. I know it's a rescue tank, but I'm actually going to turn it into something else. I love all the fish in here. As a community setup, it's brilliant. There's ottos in there, neons, as you can see, guppies, platies. I've got some pygmy cories in there, some ottos, rummy nose tetras. Fantastic. I believe I'm going to have some issues with some guppies. They look quite old, so I'm going to look for something like that. I might even try getting some guppies and endlers. Yeah, I think that's a good way to do it. Anyway, the reason I'm doing this video today is I've been reading some stuff on some forums about tanks, filtering and that. Now, I have a filter there, which is a little sponge filter. I'm just testing it out, and I like to keep a spare one because you can basically take that out and put it into a clean tank and virtually instantly cycle something, or it'll reduce it by a long way. Now, I will be cleaning this tank up tomorrow, making some adjustments to stuff. These filters here on the floor, personally I would go for that type rather than this type. And the surface area is much better, it's a lot stronger, but on a big tank like this I wouldn't just have that. I would go for external canister as well. I would say sponge filters up to sort of 65 litres, maybe 100 depending on the size. Internal filtration 120, maybe 140 litres. Anything more than that, I would go canister all the way. Now, someone's asked me, when they do a water change, their water goes very cloudy. I mean, this can be algae blooms, could be anything. I've even had it where I've had an ammonia spike. Now, digging deeper, I found that they were actually washing everything in tap water. Now, tap water is designed to kill bacteria. Not good. Guys, do not do it. I mean, if you've got an external filter, then all you need to do is get a bit of tank water when you do a water change and just rinse it off. That's it. Give the sponge a couple of squeezes. Same with these guys. Put it in a bit of tank water, squeeze it off, put it back on. They're not designed to be immaculately clean. I also leave a bit of algae on the back. This is as a food supplement. There are some fish in there that graze, like the ottos will graze, the cories will graze. I've even seen platies go up there and graze, especially with the little babies in there. Now, I'm going to do some species updates as well, because in here, I say they're quite mongrels. They've come from everywhere. And I'd like to get an endler male in there and another guppy female to see what would happen with them, because there are some breeding going on now. At the moment I've got neons, platies, pygmy corridors, there is even a Mano shrimp, there's ottos in there. There's lots of fish in there that are just getting on well, just enjoying it. Now if you look at these rummy nose tetras, they tend to swim together, which is obviously good. And this is a 240 litre tank, as everybody knows now. I've done some updates including filtration. Yes, I added the 406 purely because it's a far superior filter to the 306. The extra flow, the extra media basket, all of these different things. Now, if you're going to buy an aquarium, I would suggest you buy the biggest aquarium you can. This is just what I would do personally, purely because water parameters change slower in a large volume of water. I wouldn't keep anything under a 60 litre, in my opinion, because people want lots of fish. Now, lots of fish require lots of water. That said, I'd keep it out of sunlight, make sure that the floor around can take it, things like this. But yeah, I know it's only going to be a short video, because I'm going to do species next. Just give me some ideas what you want in the videos. I'm going to do some product reviews as well. I'll tell you why, because that up there, you can see it in the corner there, is what I use to clean the surface, which is an EIM, I think it's a 350 skimmer. I actually built one using a power head, and the power head can also use to polish the water as well, which is quite cool. I saw that on DIY King. And even me, I mean, I've been keeping fish since I was 8 years old. I'm old now, let's put it that way. I think it's fantastic that people are still reinventing the hobby, what to keep, what not to keep, the plants. I mean, that plant there's gone crazy, which the tiger lotus, it is just a fantastic plant. You know, things are being, oh, there goes a shrimp, look, see what I mean? Now, the other thing, I've got a baby Armano shrimp, which is right there. You probably won't be able to see it. It's right underneath that rock, which I've been told is impossible because they actually give birth in salt water. Well, strange. Also, if you get certain ailments, this can be a sign of poor water quality. So I would check my water parameters before I do the water change, during the water change, and after. The reason I do it during is to see what sort of the quality water I'm putting back in my tank. I mean, obviously the conditioner and that will help. Okay, well, that's the next video. I will be uploading videos on the fish that I've got there, because I think they're quite cool. I'm going to give it a clean tomorrow and give it an update. So please let me know what you think, guys. Thank you.